Eastern. It's time for A Radio's Morning Moment.
You're listening to A Radio.
Thank you for joining us. You're listening to A Radio, and this is the Morning Moment. Follow us on Spreaker.com and click on the like button. You can find us on most social media platforms such as iTunes, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Go to our website, aradio.wordpress.com, for details, where you'll find more content and details on our podcasts and more. This is a special morning moment. It is with profound sorrow, quite frankly, but also with a sense of determination that I am making an announcement today. But first, before I do this, I feel compelled to play this clip from what I think is the most evil, wicked politician among many candidates for that position in Canada. It's a comment made very recently by Justin Trudeau. It's not that long, but listen very, very carefully to those words. They are clear and deliberate, and quite frankly, the statement that he made is shameful. The lies and the falsehoods that are uttered by a leader of a country who knows very well the exact opposite is true is both astounding and terrifying, and makes it very clear that my decision that I've made is the right one. Quite frankly, not just this comment, but other actions have pushed me towards what is going to be a very difficult decision. But first, here's that clip.
We have enough vaccines in Canada right now for all eligible Canadians to get vaccinated. That's why there's no more excuses. People who've been waiting because they didn't feel they were a priority should now go and get their first dose and their second dose. Like 80% of all Canadians who've gotten their first dose, and the closing in on 65, 70% in the coming weeks that are getting their second dose. We need to get vaccinated to get through this pandemic, particularly with the real concerns around the Delta variant that we are facing. That is striking hardest, obviously, on under-vaccinated and non-vaccinated people. And it's not just about protecting yourself individually, it's about protecting your community. It's about protecting the kids who are under 12 who can't yet get vaccinated but who desperately want to go back to school in person. It's about protecting educators and parents and frontline workers. It is time for people to get vaccinated. For those who are hesitant to go and get their first doses and their second doses. That's why I've asked the Clerk of the Privy Council, who is responsible for the Federal Public Service, to look at mandatory vaccinations for federal employees. And we're also looking at federally regulated industries to encourage or perhaps even to mandate vaccinations for those industries. It is time that the 80% of Canadians who are doing their duty towards their neighbors, towards their loved ones by getting vaccinated, be able to get back more and more to normal, get back more and more to regular life. For that, those who are hesitant, it's time to get your vaccine. They are safe, they are effective, and we're going to continue following science and the recommendations of NACI and our public health officers when it comes to further boosters. But right now, we know that getting vaccinated with 2 doses of an approved vaccine in Canada is the best way to keep yourself safe, including from the Delta variant.
So you heard what that man said, with a backdrop of Canadian Secret Service flanking him in a park with children playing in the background. So here's what I have to say. I will be, as of today, suspending normal podcasts. What does that mean? Well, it's not as dire as it sounds. I feel that Canada is not just at a crossroads, but is worse than that. Much worse. In fact, I believe if we take one more step in the direction we're going, just one, Canada as a country will fall, not just over a cliff, economically, culturally, politically and morally, and even more than all of those points, Canadians will have lost their charter rights, not just suspended, lost them. So I have now chosen to work openly to stop, delay, halt, whatever it takes to stop communism in Canada. I will be working with the PPC, the People's Party of Canada, for the duration. I hope to have some exciting announcements very shortly. We are not going away. It's just that I cannot stand by and watch my country being destroyed and our citizens being lied to, our freedoms being taken away from us without at least trying to do something. We will be working with the PPC, putting out content on this channel to counter the liberal communist lies, and quite frankly, the so-called conservative ones too. I urge you all to pass these future broadcasts on, as well as the other ones that I have done previously, to everyone you know. And if you have a candidate in your area, get them to contact us. We'll try and help them. And if you can do anything that helps the PPC message of hope and freedom get out there, do it. Contact us. Contact a friend. Do whatever little you can. You don't have to spend money. Just spend some time. Find your local candidate and support them. Canada's mainstream media have been bought and paid for by the Liberals with your hard-earned money. Turn away from them and listen to the truth and the facts. All I have to say is thanks. Keep the faith, all of you. Let's hope we'll be back soon. In the meantime, stay tuned for special podcasts coming real soon. Thanks everyone. Action, action, action. As someone once said.
In the long history of the world, only few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in its maximum hour of danger. You are that generation. This is your role, and now is the time.
Allá, viene una tormenta.
What did he just say?
He said there's a storm coming.